back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. Running up a check, try and run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but
as far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos.
If you know, you know. If you know how to carpool, the track they're supposed to be on. But if you know, you know. That's the reason we go for circle right across the encore. If you know, you know.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. KJ Hamler returning it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. To throw it is Locke. This is the tight end fan. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Locke. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
No, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
22's coming, Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On 1st down, Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6.
45.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham.
First down, Cleveland.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 44 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And the Browns first down.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Intended for Austin Hooper. It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
And 10 yards to go.
On third down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Browns nothing.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Lock going to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now Gordon on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second and 11 now.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 45, 45. Mike, 45.
Block now to throw. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
10 more yards. Tackled at the 25-yard line. 10 yards on
block off a play action.
And inches.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
5 yards. It's 2nd down.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Mayfield on play action. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lock. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Lock. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, Lock. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Mike 22 is coming, 22 is coming. Mike. Watch the twist. Mike 22, Mike 22.
Again, they'll throw with Lock. No escape for Lock, and he'll go down. Myles Garrett drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. This is taken around the 12. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
A run for Nick Chubb, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
A yard on the play, and it's 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lindsey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
The tackle made.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Locke working out of the gun. That's going to be caught by Judy. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Shotgun snap to Locke. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, 37 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield down. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Locke. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the gun. Locke. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained. Maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. And a lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
A gain of 12. First down, Cleveland.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
42-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And it's third down.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
A gain of a yard. It's now fourth down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So first and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Switch.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. This is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
First and goal.
It's a big play there for the Broncos. 44 yards. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and goal.
One more time with Lindsey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
It's now third and goal.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And this time he is in. Philip Lindsey. His second touchdown of the night, and the Broncos will add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They've faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A couple of Broncos there in on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Throwing, Mayfield, caught left side, it's Beckham. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Third down.
Check tight. 53's the mic. 53. Regular. Hurry. 53's mic. Check. 53's mic. Hurry. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On fourth down, they snap it to Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 78 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He's got his tight end fan. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Locke looks to throw it again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey, and they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no 1st down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Brings up
play action. Now it's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. He's got daylight. The 30. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
by the Browns.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Michael Ojemudia. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now.
Score, Broncos 31. Browns 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would have...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Read it well, and it's picked. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Following the interception, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on first down, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The Browns on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be third and a mile. Mayfield looks to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Von Miller able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop?
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bronco score. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after?
Down, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and
throwing again on second down. Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. They go play action. Mayfield flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Browns on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
4th down.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
On down.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Block working out of the gun. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.